What's going on, everybody? My name's Khalid. I'm a trainer at Crunch Stanhope, and today I'm going to take you guys through a quick HIIT session in our small group training class. So without further ado, let's get into it first with a warm-up. As we zoom out a little bit, here's what we're going to do. Let's get things moving. Let's go ahead, open up the legs. Let's think pretty wide, and we're just going to go side to side, falling back into the hips. I'll turn so you guys can see. Let's think. Falling on one side, knee comes straight over the toe, chest stays nice and tall. Let's get a couple aside. Guys, we're doing this making sure the knee's not going so far with the toe that the heel comes off the ground, the chest can stay nice and tall. Very nice. Now what we're doing is make sure we breathe, get nice and deep. Into my squats if we want. You can go ahead, touch down the heel, get a little deeper into that squat. Listen, don't push yourself further than you feel like you feel comfortable, right? It's a warm-up. Let's take it nice and slow, right? A couple more, get the hips moving. Okay, next one. Let's think. Go ahead, take the hips. Push them on backwards. We're going to a hinge. The back stays nice and straight. Take one hand. It comes down into the ground. The other one, up into the sky, and we're going to a windmill. Now from there, go ahead. Stand straight up and boom. That's your windmill. Show the other side. Go ahead. Push the hips on back. Reach one hand into the ground. Other one comes on up. My chest is nice and tall. Looking up and boom, that's a windmill. Show this way. Again, go ahead. Come on down at the hips. Reach one hand down. Open them on up. Now let's get a couple each side. Yeah, follow along with me. Nice and slow. One down, one up. And finish again. One down, one up. And finish. Let's do one more. One down, one up. And finish. Okay, let me shake it out real quick. Next, what we're gonna do, give yourself a little bit of space, right? So if you have people around you, let's do the arm thing, right? Give yourself space to rock side to side. Okay, let's think. In one side, get a good stance, nice and low. Open up the feet, bend the hips and the knees, and all we're gonna do, we're going side to side with squat. Let's think. 1, 2, shuffle steps over. 1, 2, and a squat. 1, 2, and a squat. 1, 2, and a squat. Here we go. Let's get moving. When we do this, let's not click the feet too much. Let's keep everything under our hips, nice and centered. Get on over and squat. Listen, I don't need you moving too quick here, but I want you moving quick enough where we're making a little bit of a sweat. Hopefully it's not hot out there today. We're gonna see. It's out over here. Let's get one more each side. Alright guys, do me a favor, go ahead, shake it off real quick, grab some water, I'll come back in a minute, we'll get it moving again. Alright everybody, real quick, here's what we're going to do. First move we're going to come into, find your own spot again, space out, give yourself a little bit of room to work. Here's what you're going to do, I have a ladder here, you don't necessarily need a ladder, let's just think, kind of for the visual. Alright, I'm going to start at one side, let's go, scissor jumps, one at a time, go ahead. Look, it doesn't have to be perfect with boxes. You don't need to pull out your ladder from your back pocket or whatever. Just think, get side to side, one foot goes in front of the other, and we're gonna work this for a couple of seconds, alright? Please, 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 I'd like you to keep your eyes down. Make sure you see where you're landing. Take it nice and slow. Listen, you need to slow this down and just go into steps, front and back. That's fine. Now if you're a little more advanced and you want to go into the jump, pick up the pace, again, do your thing. Let's get it for a couple more seconds. We take a rest. We're going to run through 3 rounds, alright? Alright guys, come on down. Take a little rest. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to loop that, play 3 times, alright? Next one we're going to work. Let's think, same thing, still in your spots or on the ladder if you have. Let's think, going high knees, side to side, right here. Again, nothing crazy, it doesn't need to be super specific to the ladder. Let's just think, get the knees up, bounce off the toes, side to side. Work within about 5 yards of yourself, right? When we do this, try to be nice and quick with the feet. Get faster if we can, or come slower if we need to. Point is, keep everything moving, get the heart rate up, but we're safe while we're doing it, right? Okay, let's get one more down and back. Again, chest up, knees up, eyes on your feet, please. Again, come on down, take a little break, grab water if you want. We'll rock it for another 3. Good job. All right, guys, now the heart rate's up. Got a little sweat going. Let's get into some strength stuff. Here's what we're gonna do, and I want you to break it down how you need to. Go ahead, we're gonna work a reverse lunge into a knee drive, okay? The knee drive is optional, but I'll show you what we're working with. Let's think. Step on backwards, step on backwards, and again, we drive the knee. What we can do is we can alternate sides. So we go ahead and step, and we drive the knee, and then with the other leg, step, and we drive the knee. I'd like you to take these pretty slow, but if you're real good, you can speed them up if you want. And listen, if we're not so great with that step back into the knee drive because of the balance, some ankle issues, whatever, what you can do is you can go ahead, step both legs back, and just come back into the split squat. Again, take a nice and slow, step a leg back, stabilize, come down to the split squat. Alright, let's think high quality reps here over the quantity. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work it for a couple of seconds. Pick one, we can go step back with the knee drive, or we can open them up like we were before into our split squat, and we take it nice and slow. Choose a level that works for you, okay? Alright, here we go. Block 3, 2, let's move. Step on back, drive the knee and switch. Step on back, drive the knee and switch. Listen, if you're here, you're here. Into your split squat. All that's important here is we keep moving. Big thing with this that we need to keep in mind is when I go backwards with that knee, I gotta stay stabilized on the ankle. So if I start shaking while I'm losing balance, slow it down. Think again, quality over the quantity. Let's get a couple more seconds. Give me 2 more each side, alright? Last couple. Alright guys, do this. Come off, again, water, rest, chat, do your thing. Come on down, we're running through twice. Jump up to Next one we're going to work, we're going to kind of come down into a push-up. I'll show you 3 levels that you can do depending on where exactly you are. Okay, so the first one, we're going to call this level 1. So we think we're right here, and we're just going to hold this plank. Listen, as we're doing this, core stays tight, hips want to stay in the same place, but I don't want the hips to be super high or to be super low, right? We're right there, making a coffee table with the body. Okay, level 2, let's think. Knees come on down, and the whole body is gonna rock forward, right? What I don't wanna see is the nose going into the ground like that. What I wanna see is the chest and everything coming down at once. And we push on up. At once. And we push on up. Feel free to grab something to pad the knees under. Come on down at once. Come up, and now listen, if you're level 3, you're level 3. Come on up, and the whole body comes. Down into our push, and we pop on up. Down into our push, and we pop on up. Those are your 3 levels. Let's think. Working for a couple of seconds. We'll get 2 rounds. We'll switch it up. All right, here we go. 1, 3, 2. Let's move. Again, this is your level 3. You're going to push up. Level 2, break it down. You're onto the knees. The whole body wraps forward. Right. Again, it's not just coming here with the nose. It's here with the entire body. Right. In level 1, again, come on up. Hold this plank. If at any point we get to the point where I can't push anymore, get up, hold this plank, all right? Find your level and listen, no shame in switching. If you get to 1, you feel like, oh man, arms are getting shaky, go ahead, break it down, switch to the next. All right, guys, do this. Finish up for a couple more seconds. See what we can get. Alright guys, we've done some cardio, we've done push-ups, we've done upper body, we've done lower body. Now let's go ahead, let's hit the core real quick. Here's what we're going to do. Go ahead, come on down. In first move we're going to work. Rock on backwards. Hands come up. Shoulders are off the ground, and all we're going to do is we're going side to side with the hands. The hips nice and steady, side to side with the hands. Keep the hips nice and steady, guys. What we don't want to do is go too far to one side. And I'll show you from this side as well. This one's all about going slow, having good control, letting the hands come out, but keeping the hips in the same spot. If you want to break this down a little bit, what we can do is come on up. Cross the legs and we keep on the ground, or we can tilt back a little bit and have them off, and we can just go into our Russian twist. Choose one, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to work it for a couple seconds like always. So our level 1, let's think on the ground, back is nice and flat, and we twist, or we come up, butt is on the ground, and we go to Russian twist. Guys, we should be working as we're doing this. I'll show you both. Again, this is Russian twist. This is back nice and flat. Alright guys, come on up. Take a little bit of rest. We're going to work that 3 times and we'll be done for the day, okay?